billions of years, animals play a role,
indispensable in human life. And in this world, each different animal corresponds to a god. The gods will give their blessings and power for all mankind at a certain age. Today also took place that important event. Sophia officially inherits
the power of 1 in 1,000.
The classmate doesn't like her very much
Because of red hair.
The female lead also draws a card reserved for herself because of lack of self-confidence, so she wanted to draw the mole god.
Because that way you can stay in the dark. Unfortunately, card let Sophia choose right on the gorilla god card.
Completely opposite to her personality.
It's recess time. The group of friends also gathered around to ask who about the female lead received which card.
Carissa is the leader of the girls and is not liked.
My golden eye is always bullied. People think,
no matter what you choose, it can't compare to blonde hair.
Lucky.
At this time outside there is a famous senior coming to school. Should have attracted attention. The female lead took the opportunity to sneak away to have lunch
at the royal school for the children of nobles. This reputation is immense. Here students are trained in everything in life.
So don't worry about the future. Studied for a while. Sophia realized that the boys would try to make a relationship.
To have someone to support after graduation.
And the ladies,
then choose for yourself a gentler path.
Marry any handsome guy from a powerful family.
Level system.
The ranks here are determined according to the social status of the family.
Because he was the son of a remote count. It turns out the new female lead is often bullied, and there is no heir to play with at the same time, also know only to hide in a corner. Was thinking of taking the apple out to eat.
Who would have thought that the crushed apple would be crushed?
No more.
Despite receiving tremendous power from the gorilla.
But she cannot control.
From the time of receiving the blessing until now,
the child accidentally broke a lot of things.
After talking to the principal.
Then he was shocked too.
Before the female lead's card. This is said to be a very rare ability.
Almost no AI achieves.
He himself has been in the profession for many years.
But this is the first time.
I saw that AI pick up a gorilla like this one.
It is recorded as being so rare that it appears only once every 55 years. One person heard blessing from God.
Gorillas are the strongest in fighting ability. Physical strength is 7 times that of humans.
Hand grip strength is also very strong, up to more than 500 kilograms. Squeeze it and it will kill you. No need to say much, because of possessing such powerful blessings. So she was invited to speak. Was thinking then suddenly there was a squirrel. Little run to beg.
Sophia likes cute styles like this. Should also give up the cape. In the afternoon after school,
she went to see the principal.
To ask what's up.
He said he just got a recruitment letter from the Royal Knight.
Will not have to join immediately.
However, this is a good opportunity for development. In addition, I also has to pass the entrance exam.
If pass,
she will have to gain experience as a knight.
Probationary. The female lead also asked why me, because I don't like it. Teacher. The principal smiled and told the person to bring the gorilla blessing. Of course, must be warrior class.
Having that kind of power and doing nothing is a waste.
In the past, people like Little are all like that.
Girl type. If this is a dream, please wake me up.
So miserable. Royal Knight sounds noble.
But it's too prominent for an insecure person. Now refuse to let parents know. Will definitely be kicked out of the house for missing a good opportunity.
Those who disobey orders from the kingdom will also be imprisoned. The child had to agree to temporarily ask the teacher not to let anyone know about my ability. Okay.
Don't worry about this. The teacher is very secretive. He also wished his student success.
Went out to the garden and saw that the bread had been eaten. Sophia thinks the squirrel ate it all.
I have a headache myself, because peaceful life is about to be turned upside down, so that it doesn't happen. I think kissing will be fake.
To fail is over. Knights must of course choose carefully. So just act useless and you will never be chosen. A few days later, the female lead also went to the competition venue herself. The wise man saw the miserable old man
struggling with the cart. The wheel is broken and there is no heir to help. With the nature of loving others as you love yourself,
Sophia thought to herself,
will be helped by the power of the gorilla god. But do not want to stand out. Guilty conscience for a while. Then finally, the female lead decided to help a hand. Unfortunately, after completion got lost. Don't know where to go. Sitting sad. Suddenly, the young man came to ask.
The special thing is that he is extremely handsome. Makes Sophia fascinated.
Took a few seconds and then said he was lost. Looking forward to your help.
After knowing the little one needed to go to the area. Royal Knight training.
He pointed in the direction of KIA.
So she thanked me and left. Young man KIA saw that and called back.
Then use a towel to wipe your face. I thought it was drug to kidnap.
But the feeling of being cared for by a handsome guy is really great.
Not only that, he also said see you later.
But Sophie's mind.
I'm in the clouds, so I can't hear. Finally, the little one reached the training ground. There are many candidates here.
Makes the female lead shy because she is not familiar with AI. She wants to go home now.
But still have to try to fail the exam first.
Only then can we take back our lives.
Desire. Now just hope the exam goes quickly. Start now, but too shy.
Right now,
A group of people in royal costumes walked in.
Sophia recognized the guy who gave her directions earlier. Is the judge. Young people also thank everyone. Be here today.
Also introduced himself as Louis.
The candidates called this young man a knight. Youngest.
Different temperament from the people here, although not much older. The first test has also begun. They will test each person's speed. Once signaled, candidates will have to run 100 meters to the finish line, as soon as possible. A young man confident in his feet
Should have stood I Sheen as a model. He introduced himself as Isaac.
The judges also agreed and gave the signal to start.
Immediately,
That guy dashed to the finish line in 10 seconds. Make people surprised.
Sophia thought to herself, if only people were like this here.
Then I definitely cannot pass. Then it was her turn and everyone watched attentively. Because of the red hair that stands out along with the female gender.
So the boys are also fat.
Laugh at her appearance.
Run in front of so many eyes.
Really shy.
So she wanted to try to finish the exam, and then forget it. Failed exam. Gorilla power result in human body activation. Sophia.
Do each thing that pierces through the old wall is evil. But still look scared. When running past the finish line. The boys who witnessed this scene were completely terrified. Still wondering if that girl was hurt.
The female lead felt that her body was very light just now. Feel like a complete self.
Can run forever to the horizon. Up to this moment.
Sophia just learned that gorillas have speed.
Fall about 40 kilometers per hour. Move on to the next round followed by tower climbing and rope swinging. Louis will time this slide down below.
Seeing this scene, the female lead was speechless because she was quite afraid of heights. After reaching the top, she was also shocked to see it from above, really scared.
The boys now pushed each other to take the test first.
Seeing that, a friend named Eddie did a sample.
By my ability.
He easily slid down. Without any problems.
Agile operation accompanied by absolute confidence.
Reach the right height.
This young man directly dropped the rope, fall down quickly.
Admiring.
Before this person's ability, the female led,
Discovered by the youth. Isaac runs fast.
but is more afraid of heights than me.
Feel sorry, she also comfort. I told him I would go down first as a support to make him less scared. And he followed suit and completed the test. Got help from a girl.
KI youth regained his spirit. Finished feeling like a real loser when having to depend on a weak girl. The first part may be true, but there is something wrong with the second part.
Wrong. Both sides got to know each other and became friends. Compliment the girl's name is very beautiful. Just like that they swung down together. In front of many people.
Despite his efforts, Jack was still very scared.
My friend advised me not to look down.
So it closed its eyes based on feeling.
At the foot to slide slowly.
Suddenly, a strong wind blew through. Make young people lose balance. The result was a fall with the seat belt broken. Witness this scene.
Sophia uses the power of the gorilla. Catch a new friend. It also thanks. The female lead is proud of her abilities. Even if you have to hold it with one hand, but it doesn't feel heavy at all.
However, the problem continued to occur when the hook was pulled.
The rope cannot bear the weight of two people. Should have exploded. Just like that the couple fell straight down. Life-threatening. Luckily, the gorilla's instincts kicked in.
Unconsciously,
The female lead changed her position to hold the AI. Hold hands and take all the damage yourself.
force that causes the ground to shake.
But the other two are safe.
Jack was very grateful to be saved.
I don't know what to do to repay my friend anymore.
People also started to pay more attention to this couple. Louis had to come and announce the contest.
We'll continue to put them in their own place. Sophia,
Was called to another place because he was injured in the arm.
to be cared for like that. I looked again and saw that it was really bleeding. However, due to the blessing of the gorilla god, so it doesn't hurt at all.
Take the baby to the infirmary. Louis also helps bandage. Besides, I also saw that Jack really liked this girl.
Seeing her so silly, young Koi also laughed.
At first, the female lead thought this person was a judge, then have to be serious. But calculating I is also easy.
The young man Koi then held her hand and massaged it. Things that make the monkey girl.
Sudden. Small do not think. He made an embarrassed face for me again. Actually, Louis, quite curious about the arm that held the AI.
Jack to jump down safely.
From the results of the speed test,
He thought she had talent in her legs. I didn't expect the whole arm to be so strong. Asked why Sophia was here. She couldn't say. Maybe.
again said because he has the blessing of the gorilla god, should be sent. Luckily, Louis is understanding. Also not too curious about her private life. After bandaging the wound,
The female lead continued to be led outside.
everyone is currently in the fencing test. Aya also shows tiredness, but still strong enough to break each other's weapons.
Sophia was secretly happy to be called down to the medical room, so would not take this test.
Suddenly she thought, have I ever failed?
This means that the purpose of coming here has been fulfilled, but we'll never see Louis again.
Small must wake up yourself, that both live in different worlds. How can love?
self
will return to normal life as desired.
by next afternoon.
When all complete the challenge, they were sent home to await results. Mr. KI also sent his thanks to the female lead, because today was hard,
Thanks to the little one that saved a life.
so they are very grateful. AI Jack then ran to his new friend. Look worried. I don't know if the wound is okay.
From the fencing match until now, he was afraid something serious was wrong with her.
Should be outside watching.
Sophia had to calm down and tell me I was okay.
Then the young man also breathed a sigh of relief. AI Jack was then instructed by Lewis. Must thank people kindly. Also complimented her legs were great.
Hope we can work together in the future. On the way back, these two people praised their senior KIA.
There is really nothing to complain about. He already knew Lewis. At the age of 15, he was a member of the Apprentice Knights.
Rather than them having to wait for blessings, new to the exam, is the heir to a family that has been around for generations, specializing in giving birth to captain engineers.
His swordsmanship is top in the team.
But Lewis is not arrogant.
Because of my talent. That's why everyone loves. AI Jack is also very fan.
The Tomb of I also fortified the knights.
To follow that example.
Hearing that, Sophia also admired it very much.
Because people have clear goals to strive for. I just like to be a normal person.
Just have a peaceful life. Monkey power.
This breakthrough should be given to those who have the will, like Mr. KI.
Go on.
They were surprised to see Eddie being bullied. They called him the bastard.
Yet dare to come here to register.
Everyone laughed at this sad story.
So the two KIs intervened.
They looked at each other and smiled because they seemed to understand each other. So ran to invite Eddie to go back to Chung. Hearing that, the KIA group continued to laugh contemptuously, finished turning to aim at Sophia to attack, because she is a girl, but also participate in the exam.
The little boy didn't care and asked them to leave his friend alone.
They agree, but have to beat me first. AI Jack saw that and felt relieved.
They are not worthy of being men to attack women.
Eddie didn't intend to cause trouble at first, but still have to knock one out to let them know. He told the other two to just leave us alone. The other one also rushed in and was beaten to a pulp. One of them then grabbed Sophia's wrist, scaring her. Instinctively, she jerked high. As a result, the guy was smashed and stuck to the tree trunk.
Joking with gorillas is a bit wrong. KI is so shy.
Turn around and ask everyone if they can calm down and talk.
After solving the problem, the female led side, because he almost killed KI.
Then AI will surely praise her.
Really good.
Small is sad, because those two guys called me a monster.
When asked where the power comes from, she did not dare say.
But Eddie is smart type.
Guess right away that the little girl's blessing is God.
Guerrilla review according to what it shows. Is exactly what he thought. No problem. A girl can support a body heavier than oneself from above.
Like that besides Sophia's stoned run. Even surpass the fastest runner. Air garbage laugh till the blessing of the dog.
Can run even faster.
Sophia the gorilla was found looking worried.
But turned to see Eddie was jealous. Because I really want this ability.
He thinks her.
I don't know how wonderful the gorilla's blessing is.
So did Jack, so he was told. Gorillas can reach speeds of up to 40 kilometers per hour.
7 times more muscle strength than adults.
Grip strength up to 500 kilograms.
And after receiving the blessing,
Sophia inherited all that power. As the ancient said,
this wonderful blessing is one of two kinds, has the strongest fighting ability in the world.
But Sophia's personality is not boastful at all. And then he acted shy.
Not like a gorilla at all. AI Jack the idiot doesn't understand much, still complimented her very well.
But Eddie
still sent thanks, when they used their power to help themselves.
The close-knit bar group was thus formed.
AI Shaw introduced received blessing from Doc. Eddie just said he is 16 years old this year. Still not say what blessing is. For letting more people know this.
May become a weakness.
Then both of them looked at Sophia with wide eyes. Then the little girl suddenly admitted that she was possessed by a god.
Gorilla bless.
I also asked them to keep this a secret.
Both of them because of stupid people who don't recognize themselves.
Then just leave it. After introduction, I found out that everyone is the same age. AI Jack also hopes that SAOAI will pass.
Because then, we will be able to work together for a long time in the future.
Suddenly, the female led's mood became much happier. Unfortunately, could not see them again, because I was eliminated.
Where else?
Unfortunately, things were not as she thought.
Principal said.
Actually, Sophie passed. Despite not taking the last few exams.
Generally speaking, how do people grade?
I don't know either. But indeed, her ability is highly appreciated.
The girl complained to heaven and earth but still passed.
Results after school. The child will have to attend the apprenticeship training course.
The after effects of this incident haunted me until several classes later. Her mind was like in the clouds.
Suddenly, their class as to students. Transfer school too. Girls see they are handsome and like them too. After hearing the introduction, I realized this is not the case.
Jack and Eddie their SAO. The female lead was scared to death.
Don't want their classmates to know they know each other, so tried to hide. Unfortunately, that idiot KIA has realized it, and call her name out loud.
Eddie.
I saw it before and told him he talked too much.
Sophia also smiled and said goodbye.
With peaceful school life.
After going out, the girl asked her two friends to keep the matter a secret, join the apprentice team.
Although they didn't understand much, they still agreed.
Jack asked curiously why did he have to hide that.
Reality in the eyes of the female led. These two young men are as beautiful as Louis.
To be hated by girls. I know I will be with them. For a long time.
Then die.
The little girl asked them to lie about meeting each other. Just once upon a time.
After turning back, I was surprised to see a crowd gathering.
Sophia also congratulated KI on passing.
Curious which character is popular.
So much so it turns out it was Louis.
He saw the other three and immediately greeted them.
Call Sophia. Like right made the whole studio glare. From now on they will be studying here together.
So also hope to be taken care of. Ask him why he came here and you will know.
Allow.
Prioritize training tasks of apprentice engineers, so not at school much.
But in fact I have studied it before. Young man reintroduces himself this year 18 years old.
Is there senior?
By the way, congratulations to all bar for passing. Before I could finish my sentence, Sophia immediately covered the mouth and push away.
Luckily, he was very strong, so he didn't get hit by any stars. Ask what's wrong. Then she asked to keep it a secret. More important is the dark atmosphere behind. As expected.
After returning home, everyone gathered around to say hello. Carissa wants to know what kind of relationship she has with the senior they admire. The female led replied gently.
The two sides have only met once.
But what does it matter?
They did not believe because they saw Louis
laughing and talking like that.
Besides, I is also close to two transfer students.
I guess they knew each other before and really wanted to know. Do Isaac and Eddie have lovers? At this rate, it will be past mealtime, so Sophia fooled everyone. Look away.
I used the speed of a gorilla to run away. Thought it was peaceful here. Then the other two went to sit together. They were also surrounded, so they can only come to eat now.
In the end, the female led got more attention.
Eddie feels real. It's annoying because the students in this school are really free.
Just ask each other what their hobbies are.
Make him tired.
AI probably saw that she ate too little, wanted to share a piece of steak,
making the girls even more angry.
The seniors later also showed up to have a meal together.
Tomorrow is the initiation ceremony. Also asked if they are ready. Before the story could be told, the female led
eat quickly to get away. This way we'll get in trouble.
Louis also showed concern, which made Sophia suddenly feel regretful about something. While thinking, he chased Theo. Give some cake. Think lunch is too little. Afraid of not having enough strength to practice. He also asked to keep it a secret from Isaac and Eddie. It's like this is for kids only. Was happy for a few seconds.
Then turned around and saw a bunch of hot girls. Carissa's murderous intent.
Also saw the request for explanation for this. My girl is shivering. I don't know what to say anymore.